Cult leaders and salesmen are very good at getting us to do something that we don't want to do. And how they do it is weaponized cognitive dissonance.
Perception, context, permission, the PCP model, how to get someone to do something, from joining a cult to buying an item.
If I change your perception about something, then I change the context that you're viewing that in, which changes the way that you feel permission to do it. Your main weapon as a person who is persuasive or influential is cognitive dissonance. I'm getting you to be uncomfortable because the way that I've got you to see the world doesn't match up with what you're doing.
I think narcissists and sociopaths, psychopaths are masterful at the PCP system. When you met that toxic individual right off, they did something to get you to agree with them, to change the context to which you see yourself and you see them. I'll bet you on that first date, your toxic individual asked you to agree with a statement that you found difficult not to because it's nearly universal. It'd be like asking someone, you're against drunk driving, right? You want safety on the road. Who says no to that? And on a first date, it might be, isn't it time for someone to look out for you now? Of course I want that. But then they start to position what they're doing as looking out for you when really it's taking control. Or maybe it's like actually a neg that sets up that you don't want to be that negative thing. Like, you don't want to be a controlling, hostile person, do you? Of course, the answer again is no, you don't want to be like that. So then whenever you act in a way in which they perceive is hostile or negative, then they say, see, you're doing the very thing that you claim you don't want to do. They've set you up in a bind so that you have an internal war inside yourself against yourself that you have to resolve. That's the cognitive dissonance. You feel a tension between who you want to be and how they're perceiving you acting. So you solve it by changing your behavior, which is to go along with them. If we can learn to spot someone trying to get us to agree to be a certain type of a person, that's the toxicity. It isn't the too good to be true part. That makes us want to buy in. It makes us want to cooperate because we want this person to like us. We can see that as possibly the primer and then watch for this weaponized cognitive dissonance strategy. That's actually the glue, the set that gets us captive and starts to get us locked in along with the intermittent reinforcement that they do. Drop a comment and tell me what you think.